Hello students, we'll start the new module again. Previously I was discussed about the PHP declarations and all these things. Okay, PHP is a hypertext precursor, so it is a language. Okay, so which is going to consist of the arrays, okay, the variables and all these things. Today we'll be going to learn about the PHP arrays and superglobal variables. And the variables, as we have seen in the previous module, that how to declare that variables. So here we will be going to declare the variables by using the dollar sign. Okay, it's going to start with the dollar sign. So here two superglobal variables are there, that is a dollar underscore get and dollar underscore post. Okay, let us see that what these two superglobal variables they will do it. Okay, the functions of those things. Now first let us see what is an array. It is a simple data structure. It is going to be, so it is going to be related to the related elements are going to be stored in a particular variable. Okay, in simple manner that we can define that. And what this arrays can do, so we can able to do the with this particular array, so we can iterate it, we can go on looping that particular elements, and we can access those elements, we can retrieve the data, we can add the data. Okay, so as it is a dynamic structure, okay, so we can add to an array and remove the elements from the array, so it is possible. So here the PHP arrays are, you can able to create the array and you can able to add the elements in that, and you can trace the elements in that whether it is existing or not. Then after you can fetch that particular elements. Okay, you can add to an array and you can delete from the elements from that array. All these operations are possible in the PHP arrays. Okay, let us define the array now here. Okay, so here array is an ordered map. It is going to be, map means it is going to, the index will be there and the values are going to be there. So the keys and values are format that it is going to be present in this is called as, okay, associate value it is going to be. Okay, so here dollar days is been assigned. Dollar days is the array it is going to be, so it is going to have the keys also, it is going to have the values. So I am going to say key as an index variable. It is going to be, indexes are going to be there. So 0 is going to start from that, so 0 to 4. So 0 is Monday, 1 is Tuesday, 2 is Wednesday, 3 is Thursday, 4 is Friday. So like this, the key and value pair that it is being defined. And you must see that here one thing is important in this. Array keys must be either integers or strings. Need not be even in sequential also. You need to have the sequential order. Okay, because it's a dynamic array. And very important thing, so do not mix the key types with the arrays as well as numerics. Okay, whenever that you are going to write numbers, okay, that if it is in the quotation, then it will be called as a string. Then otherwise it is going to be a numeric. So whenever that you are defining, you should define properly. Unlike an arrays are not restricted to the integers and strings. Even it can be an object. Okay, object type, primitive supported in the PHP. Okay, so you can even have that objects as the array objects. Okay, and these objects of the own type, they are of all of the own type. Okay, as long as the keys in the array are integers and strings. So in this we can say that the array is going to contain the integers and strings. So when you're going to define an array, so you'll be going to define by using the keyword is there here. Okay, so it declares the empty array named days. So here example is being given, dollar days is equals to array, the bracket is there. Okay, semicolon, ends with semicolon. So what it is going to create here, it is going to create a dummy array, means empty array that it is getting created with the name dollar days. Now days will become an object. Okay, now you can also initialize these arrays by using the comma delimited values. So it has been mentioned in this. Okay, so how these values are going to be inserted, and as well as the two types of formats are there for the declaration. One is days. Now you can see that here. One is $days is equals to array, the bracket, whatever that is being mentioned here in the above format. Double quotes is going to start with Monday, comma Tuesday, like this. It just continues with the till Friday. 5 elements are there in this. Okay, ends with the bracket with semicolon. Fine. This is one format. Another format is $days is equals to square brackets that you are using it here. Carefully you see that square brackets that you are using, and elements are going to be the same, the comma separated values. Okay, but one thing that you should observe in this is here in the when you'll be going to write that in the brackets, okay, round brackets, then array is mentioned. Okay, so when you'll be going to write the same thing in a square bracket, that you are not mentioning that array. So that is the difference between these two. Both are assigned. You can also declare each subsequent elements individually also. It is possible. Okay, $array is equals to array, so that same thing that it is repeated over here. And our days of 0, the first one 0 is Monday. Okay, means in the location of first element, that is 0th element, Monday is being stored. 1 is stored in Tuesday is stored in 1. Okay, like that. So another way also it is possible. $days b is equals to array. Okay, another example. See, $b, so days b square bracket is there here. Okay, we have not mentioned any indexes over here. Okay, is equals to Monday. So what happens next to that, whatever is already existing previously, next to that it is getting added in that. Okay, for example, here you can see I cannot say that this one only, because $b is another array it is going to be. Okay, already 2 elements are going to be present in that, means 0 and 1. So second element is Monday. Okay, next element is going to be Tuesday. So means 0, 1 is already present, 2 and 3 is Monday and Tuesday. Got it? Okay. To access the values, okay, in an array, you have to refer to their key using the square brackets. Okay, so that is nothing but index it is going to be, right? The commonly we are referring it. So here is the example that $days of 1, if you are going to say that first value in the previous example, if you go, first day's value is 1, that is Tuesday. Tuesday is being accessed in that. Okay, fine. The key value pair, that it is how it is going to be, let us see. Okay, here it is in PHP we also able to explicitly define the values. Okay, pair key and value, that you can able to define it. So here it is been shown that 0, 1, 2, 3, this is a indexing is there. So example, with the example, if you are going to define that, $days is equals to array bracket 0 c is equals to, okay, this particular format is equals to greater than symbol. Okay, you're going to use Monday is the value, 0 is the key. So like that you can able to define like this also. It is possible to define in this, and at the end semicolon is must. Okay, this is index is here 0, this numeric is there. Okay, but it is possible to have the key indexes are strings also. Okay, is available in PHP. Now you see that array declaration using string keys and integer values. Values are going to be integers and keys are strings. Our forecast is equals to array Monday. See, it is been written in the quotes. Okay, Monday is the key and it is defined with the value, that is 40. So like that it is being defined. Tuesday 47, Wednesday 52, Thursday